Welcome to the early rise on the Bridge 99 FM, beaming to the Jamaican diaspora everywhere in the world. And we greet Gavin Logan. Good morning, sir.
Hi, how are you?
Welcome to Jamaica. Thank you so much, Mr. Logan, for joining us. I wish to introduce you to Pearnel Charles and myself. My name is Ronnie Thwaites. We're both retired ministers of government in Jamaica from differing political parties who are passionate about our nation and its path to development. I gather that you have made a transition from being a leader in digital marketing to now being a proponent of the stock market and in possible advantageous investments there. Tell us that story.
Yes. I began, of course, in my career being a leader in digital marketing, doing a lot of stuff, building platforms and doing a lot of stuff for like Google and things like that, and moved on eventually, of course, to be a pioneer in the digital marketing space, working with a lot of agencies and so forth. So eventually I went, to Jamaica and spoke to Marlene. We spoke about
Marlene Street Forest.
Yeah. Marlene Street Forest. And we spoke about just expanding out and find a way to get companies to list on the exchange, find a way to get people from around the world to want to invest on the stock exchange and invest in companies that make sense to them from the global diaspora and people from all over the world. So we started a liaison office in New York and started to just making sure we get the word out and we, of course, the viral moment that went on NYSE when Jamaica made their way there, yes, which was a big deal.
Big deal.
And so now the whole thing is, finding, getting companies, setting up, helping those companies, get themselves together to be able to come to Jamaica, list on the exchange from anywhere in the world.
Why so Jamaica, Gavin Logan? Why Jamaica? Well, why did you choose?
Well, of course, one of the biggest things is that I'm from Jamaica. Of course,
I didn't know that. Listen to me. Now the accent changes. Pearnel, you hear him? Tell us your background. Where you come from?
So I'm from St. Mary, in the country area up in, I'm not sure if you ever heard of Richmond or...
Oh, you mean?
Those here, of course. There's, my grandmother's up there right now, still up
That's great, man. That's well known. So we feel
I know Pearnel Jr.
Yes, good. Yes.
You
hear that?
What part of St. Mary?
Richmond.
Richmond Road.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
If you pass Richmond and go to Key and Eep, I don't know if you know Key and Eep, but those places. My grandfather was an officer, which is Alfred officer. So he was a lot in the JLP, party a lot, and did a lot of stuff for them.
See that now? Yeah. And he says he knows your son, Pearnel.
Yes.
That's why I ask you where you come from.
You got it now. So good. But what are the prospects for getting international investments into Jamaica? Why would people want to come here?
Well, I mean, the thing is creating the environment that make to raise capital, right, and to have a platform like the Jamaica Stock Exchange that helps to do that. But by doing that, we're able to bring those companies here to establish themselves in Jamaica. And for that, they're able to create jobs, opportunities, stimulate the economy, and bring foreign exchange here. So we're just trying to different ways to make sure that Jamaica is a great environment in regards to investment, in regards to an environment that raises capital, and creating that bridge, actually, like a 99 bridge. Right?
Well, indeed. We're
creating that bridge.
Sure. That's why we're so happy for this interview. But tell me, what are the prospects? What are the particular areas of economic activity that perhaps lend themselves to the kind of partnerships that you are speaking about? Is it all from the United States, the north to the south, or are there wider horizons that you can point us to?
No, definitely. I mean, a lot of it is in infrastructure, in commerce, of course.
Yeah.
And we're bringing companies from the United States, of course, Canada, but also from Africa. I also do a lot of stuff in Ghana as well, and we're trying to make that link between Ghana and what Ghana is doing in their stock exchange and Jamaica, and also Ghana actually can be a huge market for Jamaica because, of course, Ghanaians love Jamaican products. They love Jamaican culture. So there is a huge demand for Jamaican products, but it's not being served in the country. So we're trying to see if we can bridge that through the stock exchanges by having companies list on the Ghana exchange, having companies from Ghana list on Jamaica stock exchange, and creating that bridge and using that model to create this synergy of companies that can help each other, of course, right, in different countries, in different jurisdictions.
Yeah.
Of course, bringing that to Jamaica and making them stronger and giving people more opportunities to not only, create opportunities, but also build wealth and get, interesting investments.
Would I be hearing you correctly that the cultural products are perhaps the low-hanging fruit?
They are low-hanging fruit, of course. I mean, I think for most Jamaicans, they're not looking to certain markets like, say, in Jamaica, they're not looking to certain markets like, say, Ghana or Africa that are, like I said, love the products, love the culture, but there's not enough being produced. Companies are not necessarily taking advantage of the opportunities to want to come or want to expand into some place like in Africa. Everyone is looking to the United States, which I totally understand. But Africa, which has tons of opportunity, tons of money being spent there, are looking for Jamaican companies. Where are they? They're looking for them to come. So we're really trying to make this bridge. Yes, we're really trying to create that synergy. Actually, the Jamaica Stock Exchange conference, we're going to have the managing director from the Ghana Stock Exchange speak at the conference. So just trying to talk about how that synergy we can continue the synergy and create that bond, that partnership to continue to create, to have companies, have that connection between the companies and having Jamaicans see that this is a market for them, that they should pursue this market. And there's been some Jamaican companies that have been trying to do it.
Our music, our food, our service products. Earlier on, Chief Pearnel Charles, who, as you know, is a Nigerian chief, said he described Jamaica as a little part of Africa in the Caribbean. Did I quote you correctly, sir?
Yes.
What do you think of what Gavin Logan is trying to do?
I am so excited. I'm wondering if I should get back to work.
Yeah, but come back.
I want to get back to work. Let me ask you. I mean, are you mobilizing these like African stockholders along with other diaspora stock interests to come into the Jamaican stock market? Because I just understand the Jamaican stock market doing very well.
Well, that's another question I wanted to ask Gavin, because we have the impression that and we should be proud if it's so, that the Jamaican stock market is extremely well organized and has a strong international pedigree.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. Jamaica is considered, I mean, anywhere I go, Jamaica's stock exchange is, for me, the base, right? So when I go to places, they're extremely impressed by the organization, by the way in which the stock exchange has been performing so well and giving Jamaicans actually opportunities to make a lot of money. A lot of folks haven't, and we're also bridging the gap between Wall Street. I'm bringing Wall Street more to Jamaica. So we're creating these companies. Yes, and because, for instance, the only way they want to come, the only way they should come is through the stock exchange, because for them, that's the way of protecting themselves, getting real good returns. And then we can all now bring these companies from different places, right? Because it's much easier to do it that way than say that company coming in and just establishing themselves and not understanding how the culture works, how the community
very
works.
Difficult.
They can ease themselves in. Yes, very, very difficult. So you can ease yourself in through the stock exchange.
So I have a hard question for you, Pearnel, and I need to know: are you getting the kind of support from corporate Jamaica? Are their arms open for the kind of infusions that you are trying to broker?
It's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work right now. They're not as open. Of course, they're very skeptical sometimes of certain companies coming in.
Yeah.
For instance, for example, I have a company from Nicaragua that we're trying to bring in to list and to merge with a company in Jamaica to make that company stronger as well. And it's been difficult to kind of bring that company in because they're like saying, why is this company from Nicaragua coming? I'm saying, because the stock exchange is great. And they want to list on that stock exchange in Jamaica to be a part of that. So they're thinking it's a little strange for some companies to want to come here. But I'm saying we're creating the environment for them to come here, and this is the time to do it. And we've been working for a couple of years to make sure that we can do that and bring these companies. So it's just convincing them, educating them, letting them see and understand that these companies are not coming here to take, but they're coming here to build Jamaica and to create opportunities and to be able to use the platform to give them that opportunity to do so.
Are there any
And-
legal restrictions or reforms that would be more conducive to what you're saying? Because it seems to me that this is a whole new way of doing business, which we're conceiving. I haven't heard of this before. You are an international stockbroker for Jamaican development. My God.
Well, I tell you something. I'm getting excited because first question I want to ask, the ordinary Jamaican man, how can he get involved and how can he be benefited from this extremely worldwide attraction to Jamaica's stock exchange? I don't feel it in Jamaica as I'm feeling it externally.
Right.
So
what
are we to do to get the Jamaican working class? Is it for us? Is it for us, or is it just for your class right here?
No.
It's for all of us.
It's for all of us, but
it's for everybody.
Yeah, but we have.
It's for everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I need to be re-educated. To be honest with you,
yes,
I need to give some leadership at the working class level because I'm being excited with what you are saying now, Professor.
So where do we?
Gavin.
Where's the next stage that we can do? What's your plan for 2022, for example?
Well, I mean, the plan is, for instance, we have companies right now. We're trying to create a better model. So we're saying, okay, let's connect some of the companies coming from overseas with companies in Jamaica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something very similar to some countries have done, where you have a company coming in and you're saying, hey, connect one of our companies so that you can have a better way of coming into the country. I think that's a great way for Jamaican companies to get capital infused in their company, get more expertise, more technology from different companies from around the world. So we're trying to see, create that model and we're bringing companies now where we connect them to companies in Jamaica, create some kind of merger, some kind of structure, right, that can have them work together as a company to now list on the exchange. Now, if we, and of course, there's some companies that can just come in directly and list, but you are allowed to list on the exchange from anywhere in the world. There's no regulation in Jamaica that does not allow you not to list on the exchange.
Yes, that's good. And to turn to Pearnel's question, this is of epic importance because the way in which the very sharp and cruel edges of capitalism can be erased is when more and more Jamaicans invest in equities, even if it is a small 2 shillings or $2,000. Once you have a share in what are the dynamic money-making financial markets or whatever type, this is where you have another link, another hold, another hook of your participation as a nation.
Well, let me say,
big things you're doing, Mr. Logan. It's big things you're doing.
Let me say something, and I will give the Prime Minister some credit as to how he got so many Jamaicans to participate in the highway.
Right, that is true.
Good.
Yes.
Right?
Sure.
I mean...
And in the alternate energy company too.
Yes.
Yes, Wigton.
Right.
He did it.
Thousands of Jamaicans.
He's the
Buy
one who
them
did
the
it.
$100 and the $100.
Excellent.
So we need a forum
Yes.
on which we can sell to Jamaica what he's selling to us now. Because, I mean...
Let's do it every week.
So seriously, let's spell it out. No, if you can say to the Jamaican public, look here is this company from Wall Street or that company from Accra who has a track record where they make money, they pay dividends. This is becoming listed on the Jamaican Stock Exchange, preferably in some partnership with a company and the name we know. But even if on their own, and put your money here, and people like yourself and others in the financial sector recommend it.
And somebody's working stock for you.
No, precisely. That's wealth creation.
That's wealth creation.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And you know what? And like I said, we're bringing in those companies that can create that wealth. Yeah. And even not just Jamaicans in Jamaica. Of course, the Prime Minister has done a good job of divesting some really key opportunities where ordinary Jamaicans can buy in and make money, which they have. Right, so that's the huge thing that has happened because it has gotten a lot of ordinary Jamaicans into the stock exchange, and they've made money. They haven't lost money, right? So that's a good thing. But the other side of it now is let's bring in international companies so we can also create jobs, opportunities. They're going to hire, they're going to list, they're going to raise, you're going to make money. So it becomes a cycle. Everyone makes money. The small guy makes money, the big man make money, and people get jobs. That's what we're trying to create with this opportunity to bring in different companies. And I have access now to financial instruments that I'm looking to work with the government right now. Of course, Pearnel Charles Jr. I'm working with and others to bring in financial instruments that that the government can use to fund projects. So instead of issuing currency on their own, they can hold USD reserve as a financial instrument, issue capital, fund their projects at the lowest interest rate possible, even below 1%. So we're trying to bring those in now. We have that in the U.S. We're trying to bring that to Jamaica. Well, I'm trying to bring that to Jamaica now because we have access to it now. Of course, we don't want to lose it. So we want Jamaica to tap into that. Pearnel Charles Sr., please call the Prime Minister tomorrow and tell him, you have it on the phone and want to get this thing approved immediately. All right? Please call him to me.
Well, I would tell you, I am not opposed to making money. I am not the socialist that do. Like Ronnie. And even the socialists,
guilty as charged.
Is interested in capital development.
No, but hold on. Let us make the point. If the ownership of the means of production, yes, listed on the stock exchange, for example,
yes,
is in fact owned by the widest proportion of the population.
That's your platform.
Of course.
And I am on that.
Absolutely.
So we're going to find a new name for
And that is
that.
social. And that's social as well. That is
Clearly,
social as well.
that is
Everyone
social
gets a chance.
capitalism, and that is
social.
that is acceptable.
Mr. Logan,
right.
I will tell you, and Ronnie and myself have been we have been fortunate to have the bridge people put us together to explain some of the things that we wanted
That is true.
to accomplish.
That is true.
We need men like you to follow up on this exposure to other people who think like us, but don't know the way forward.
Two things. Two things I want to say before we close. One is, look, this is the kind of diaspora connection we really want.
Yes.
The man leave Jamaica, leave Richmond, St. Mary,
doing well,
and gone abroad. He's doing well. He's
extremely well.
And he's look at the triangular link. He's in the USA. He linked with Africa, and he doesn't forget his homeland. Yes, sees opportunity
What
there.
else could you need?
Look at that. We used to have triangular trade in history, which was a more nefarious thing. This is virtuous. One. Two, if in fact we can broaden the base of ownership and wealth creation in Jamaica, then we will open the door to solving a lot of other things.
Yes.
The last thing I want to say is we on the bridge here, you see, are open anytime you have an offer, opportunity, etc. Check us, so that we can, in fact, promote that, because this is good news for the future of Jamaica.
No, absolutely. I think I'm going to start taking that up every week. Man, come on on the show.
Man.
Start talking about different things.
Listen, tell us.
We have a lot of great
hopeful. Very hopeful.
Well, I tell you, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm meeting you.
Yes.
Because I was just thinking that I can't go back to the bauxite lands. It's going to take too long to come. So technology has moved us into a direction where we all should be proud.
Sure.
We need leadership.
And can make
we
advantage.
need guidance.
Yes.
And
next time we talk, go ahead.
And before I go, Ghana has this thing that they started doing, right? The government of Ghana, right? Where they have this thing called one factory, one district. One of the things that Jamaicans understand that the demand for the products in Jamaica are extreme, right? And I think the government should even possibly take up this policy of one district, one factory, and we can help fund it. That's not a big deal. But one district, one factory, where you have a district, you have a factory, and we can start producing more Jamaican products, right? So that they can be exported more, because the demand is extreme.
Okay.
I mean extreme if you see the demand.
I tell you what.
You know what that means?
Yeah, hold on though. Next time we talk, we're going to investigate the details of that prospect, one factory, one district.
Something that can help the diaspora.
Sure. And also we're going to look at in more detail at the range of cultural programs that Gavin Logan says are so much in demand from Jamaica to the rest of the world. Hey man, thank you so much for this. This is exciting stuff. Happy to make friends with you on this program. Look forward to hearing from you again.
Same here.
Good.
You guys' number. I'm gonna make sure the producer give me their number. All right. Now
She
call
will.
me directly.
She will.
Next
Yes,
time.
man.
We'll,
Yes,
we'll
yes.
be glad to help.
All right.
Gavin Logan, Jamaican in the diaspora, looking at the whole prospect of investment, international investment on the Jamaican Stock Exchange.